Heyo, this is YetiWhiskers, and today, welcome to a brand new series, Q&A with Yeti. Just a heads up, some mature content is headed our way. I've switched from Minecraft and will be playing Call of Duty and other games, as I'm switching up some of my channel focus. So heads up, there's going to be some more cursing, more blood and guts and gore. At least in this game. Not every game I'll play will be that way, but we're switching from Minecraft to trophy hunting, and the reason for that is something that I've wanted to do for a long time, and I've kind of gotten tired of Minecraft. I love it. It was fun. I played it for a long time, and I will probably come back to it again at some point, but I'm just taking a break for a while. I still watch some Minecraft content, but mostly put Minecraft in our past for a little while. So if you're expecting more Minecraft content, I apologize. Definitely not in the near future. Maybe a long ways down the road. So trophy hunting is something that I have been doing for a very long time on the side. It's something that gives some more purpose for video games. So I like to play through a game just like normal, enjoy it, and then when I'm done with the campaign or the story or whatever, I come back and I go through all the trophies. So that being said, I do look at the trophy lists usually before I start a game, just so that I have them in the back of my mind and I can get a couple as I play if I remember them. And then I go back and get the trophies. There are more efficient ways to get trophies and stuff. I'm not a professional trophy hunter or anything like that. There's some people that are really, really gung-ho about it, but that's not me. I just like to enjoy the games, and it gives me some extended playtime and whatnot from the games that I do have. So, that being said, the focus of this series, or mini-series, whatever you want to call it, is I'm going to play through the Call of Duty Modern Warfare campaign, and we're going to do each main mission in the campaign is going to be an episode, and it's going to be a Q&A episode. So this first one, I've come up with a list of questions. So I can't say that I came up with it. I found it on the internet from conversationstartersworld.com, and I'll provide a link in the description. There's a bunch of different questions lists that they have. This one is 200 questions to get to know someone, and I'll provide, that'll obviously be down in the link below. So if you have questions that you want me to answer as I'm playing through the campaign, because there are two trophies that are related to playing through the campaign. One is just completed on any difficulty, and there's another trophy that you have to complete it on veteran, which is what we're going to do now. So you can get them both at the same time. Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer them. I'll add them to one of the videos, and I'll probably reply in the comments as well. So, thank you guys for taking the time to watch the video. Hopefully we don't lose too many of you, but if you do, that's okay. This is just a hobby of mine, something I do on the side. I have no dreams or visions of being a professional YouTuber or streamer. So, what I'm doing now is just changing the options. When I play Call of Duty, I like to have the melee on circle, and then my go prone and crouch on my right joystick. So I'm just flip-flopping the two. I'm using the tactical layout. I use it in Warzone, which is the Battle Royale mode, because I almost never use melee there. And when you're running around, it's easy to slide around if you just have it on your right joystick. So that's my personal preference. Okay. Anyway, yeah, please do leave comments. I would really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And like I was saying, this is just a hobby of mine. No dreams of becoming professional. I'm not here to make the most relevant content, get the most views and all that kind of stuff. This is just a hobby of mine. I like to make videos. It's a creative outlet for me. So while we're going through this, we're going to keep track of two things. Number one, questions will pop up. I'm going to try and get them some text up on the screen. And then number two is I want to keep track of how many deaths we have in each mission. So I am not like a professional video gamer, guys. This is not something I do for a living. So we're going to die quite a bit on veteran. And we'll just keep track of that up in the top left, I think. Okay, so now let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Let's get some questions going. Hopefully you guys are excited for this. I like to get to know some of you as well, so if you want to answer the questions, feel free to do that in the comments as well. Or hit me up on Twitter. Twitter's a great place. Discord also. I'm not a super user of Discord anymore, but maybe we can get that going a little bit more as well. I have a Discord you can join if you'd like. Alright, enough of that stuff. Are you guys ready for some questions? I know I am. We'll see what they are. I glanced through a little few of them, but not all of them. So, question number one, under casual questions to get to know someone. So there's 3 different levels. We probably won't get through all of them. The first set of questions are for just getting to know someone for the first time. Second is for a little bit more personal. And then the last questions are very personal. So these are just the casual ones. We'll get through these, as many of them as we can, as we play through this campaign. And other games have the same type of deal where you have to play through campaigns. So we will probably get through all 200 questions, if not more, as we're going through these series together. So, anyway, question number one. What shows are you into? This is a great question. So Mrs. Yeti and I have been married for almost 9 years now. It's crazy to think about, but in our marriage, I have come to watch fewer and fewer like action type videos, kind of like this game, and shows. I'm more into comedies and that sort of thing. So Mrs. Yeti and I have watched The Office all the way through. Probably, I couldn't even tell you how many times, more than 20 times at least. So I love The Office. We love The Office at our house. That's pretty much, we're rotating through that show almost constantly, and we'll go back and forth. So like, for example, we also watch Parks and Rec. Great show. We'll watch Parks and Rec, Office. Then we'll go to, now we're watching Community because that's on Netflix for the first time in a while. Watching through Netflix, we'll go back to The Office. And then we also watch How I Met Your Mother, great one. Big Bang Theory is another one that we really like. We do almost all of our watching on Netflix, though. So if it's out currently on TV, we have to wait for it to come out on Netflix, or we used to do Hulu. We kind of have neglected Hulu for the last little while. So if you guys have show suggestions, please let me know. Comedies are better. It helps us go to sleep easier at night. Mrs. Yeti has a little bit harder time going to sleep if we watch something action-packed. So comedies are great. Okay, next question. What is your claim to fame? Man, that is a great question. My claim to fame. I don't know that I have a claim to fame. Most people, when you, in real life at least, I tell them I have a Minecraft YouTube channel, they just kind of like, are you serious? And then they have to go check it out. So I don't know that that's a claim to fame or anything, but that's kind of a fun introduction for people. They're like, wow, that's kind of interesting. And then they can kind of get to know me a little bit through my Minecraft videos. I talk quite a bit about not just Minecraft, but other things when I'm playing through my Minecraft series. Claim to fame, also, I have a picture in when I was going to high school, I played baseball, and the local newspaper got a really good picture of me making a diving catch. I missed the ball, but it doesn't look like it in the picture. So they got that in the newspaper. It's hanging on my high school wall somewhere. Every year they do like a time capsule of each graduating class. And so that picture is on the wall for that year. There's a bunch of others on there, but that's kind of cool too. Claim to fame, I guess. How often do you play sports? Currently, I don't play a lot of sports. We have 3 kids, so our oldest is starting to play sports. She plays soccer, and our 2 oldest girls do dance. But I currently don't play a ton of sports. When I was younger, I played a lot. Like, pretty much my life revolved around baseball for a while. My siblings and I, it felt like every weekend we had a game somewhere and whatnot. I also, growing up, played basketball for a very short time, and then football up until high school. And I'm a small guy. I'm not very big. So football it helps if you're big. And I wasn't fast enough to be like a receiver or anything. So I played football till high school and then stopped. And then I took up cross country when I was in high school. So currently, not a lot of sports. In the past, quite a few. Let's see. Next question. Are you usually early or late? I am usually early, and this is partially me and partially Mrs. Yeti. Mrs. Yeti, as we take some shots here. Mrs. Yeti likes to be early. A lot of our neighbors call it her own time because she's 5, 10, 15 minutes early to everything, and some of our friends around here are not that way. They're the opposite. 15, 20 minutes late to everything. And that's fine. People operate different. Oh, there's our death. Wah, wah. Yeah. So I'm typically early to things. If I can help it. Okay, next question here. What quirks do you have? Let's see. That's a good question. Quirks. I mean, I don't know. Before I was married to Mrs. Yeti and had more closet space, I used to arrange my clothes, like my shirts, in like order by color. That was kind of quirky. I'm sure Mrs. Yeti, if you had her on here, she could tell me all kinds of quirks that I have, but it's hard for me to recognize my quirks, I guess. I don't know my quirks. I'm sure I have them. Probably not great self-recognition on my part. All right, next question. How often do you people watch? Ooh, great question. This is actually, and we died again. This is actually one of my favorite pastimes, especially in crowded places. I love to people watch. It's interesting for me. I am not a super social or outgoing person. For me, I'm more introverted, so this is also another reason why hey, a trophy! Nothing but net, we made a video on that. Yeah, I am very, very introverted, and so this is another reason I like this as a hobby, is it kind of gets me to push myself and make myself, you know, become more extroverted. It's pretty great. And we died again. Shocker, shocker. So yeah, back to people watching. I really enjoy it. It's great fun for me. I like to see what people are doing and sit kind of on the outside of crowded spaces and just watch and see what they're doing. And if you're paying attention, you can kind of see some funny things sometimes. So definitely a people watcher. Sometimes I think it drives Mrs. Yeti a little crazy because I'll do it like when we're at a restaurant or something on a date. It's probably not great of me, so I apologize, Mrs. Yeti. But it's fun for me. I like to sit back and watch people. So, all right, next question. What's your favorite drink? Great question. I'm not much of an alcohol drinker, so we're not going to go there, but I enjoy Dr. Pepper. That's probably my favorite soda. And then they just recently, within the last month or two, came out with one that's like a Dr. Pepper and cream soda, and that has been my jam for the last little while. I've been a huge fan of that. Really, really good. But overall, I'd say Dr. Pepper. I also really like Mountain Dew. They have lots of varieties. We try and test out all the varieties of Mountain Dew. Gatorade's great, but mostly I would say if I had to pick a favorite drink, it would be Dr. Pepper. Dream car. What's your dream car? My dream car I actually own, and maybe I'll put a photo of this up on the screen or something, but it's not even a car, it's a truck. It's really practical and kind of boring, no sports car or something, but I really, for a very, very long time, have wanted a Toyota Tacoma. A couple reasons for that. I don't live the lifestyle that requires like a bigger truck, right? Like I'm not pulling things. Like my dad, he's in construction. He needs a bigger truck so that he can tow his trailers and tow heavy equipment and that kind of thing. Lots of lumber. Personally, I don't need that. I like a smaller truck, something I can get a little bit better gas mileage. I live on the like in a suburb and drive 15-20 minutes to work. So I want a smaller vehicle. Finally, we've got close enough. Like I used to have to drive an hour or so. It was like 100 miles a day to work. So I could never get my dream truck. But we moved a few years ago and kind of been saving some money. And now I have my dream truck, a black Toyota Tacoma. It's pretty awesome. I love it to death. It's awesome. It's perfect. So I like to hunt also on this side. And so this will be something that I can take hunting. And we've already taken it like on hikes and things like that. It can get us a few places that our minivan couldn't. So, dream vehicle for me, Toyota Tacoma. I've got it. I love it so much, and we'll probably not let it go until I'm gonna drive it into the ground. Let's be honest. I love this thing so much. It's fun. Let's see. Next question. What do you? Oh, I skipped this one. What do you hope never changes? That's a great question. As we die, of course. What do I hope never changes? Let's see. I'm actually a pretty big proponent for change. I like change quite a bit and like to mix things up quite a bit. Mrs. Yeti and I like our furniture. We change it up as often as we can. Our bedroom changes pretty regularly. I like change quite a bit. So something that never changes, honestly. With the whole COVID-19 thing that's happened, I've been working full-time remote. That's something I would like not to change, I guess. Before I was working 2 days a week from home, so I only had an additional 3 that we've added, and that would be one thing I guess I would not want to change. All right, next question, number 10. Where would you rather be from? So originally I'm from a little town, not a little, well, for Idaho, not little. I'm from Idaho originally. I don't know. I'm happy to be there. I guess maybe Alaska is where I would dream to go. I don't know if I'd love to be. I'm happy where I'm from. Idaho's great. It worked for me. Grew up there. I enjoyed it. Lots of outdoorsy things. Family was close. I'm happy to be where I'm from. 11. What songs have you completely... And we died. What songs have you completely memorized? So I am not a huge music person. I do enjoy from time to time, but mostly when I'm listening to something in the car or on my headphones or whatever, it's an audiobook. That has been a more recent thing since I've become an adult. When I was younger, I listened to lots and lots of music. I listened to hard rock in high school. I grew up on country. That's what my parents listened to. So most of the songs that I have memorized are actually country songs from, oh man, 15 years ago. I still listen to a little bit of country, and, you know, I've opened up my musical genres quite a bit. Mrs. Yeti loves music. It's like a passion of hers and something that touches her a lot more than me. So I enjoy listening to music. My kids really like music. They like to dance and stuff. We have dance parties. Look at this. What's this guy doing? Hanging out. I think that is a bug. Whoops. So yeah. Music it's a big part of my life in that my kids and my wife really enjoy it, and we have dance parties and stuff at our house. But, you know, I wouldn't say I have a ton of songs memorized. Lots of children's songs we have memorized now, since we have so many dance parties. But yeah, that's about it. What would you rate 10 out of 10? Oh man, this is a hard one. So I'm also not a super critic of a lot of things. Most of the things I participate in or I view or whatever are good. Very often very seldom am I disappointed in things. So 10 out of 10. Oh man, okay. So recently Mrs. Yeti and I went on a cruise. It was last year. We went on a cruise to Alaska. That, 10 out of 10. That was a dream of mine, bucket list, to go to Alaska. And, you know, we got away from the kids for a little while and the stresses that come with the kids. We got some time to ourselves again. It's been years since this has been an extended period of time like that. We were together for 10 days. The cruise itself was only 7, but we travel time on either end. It was 10 days, and it was great. That, for me, was a 10 out of 10 experience. As you can see, I'm derping here. Cannot figure out where I'm going. There we go. Found it. And the mission's about to be over, so we're about to end this. But yeah, 10 out of 10 was a cruise to Alaska. No question asked. The best. We love cruising. Mrs. Yeti and I, we've been on a couple. That's our preferred method of travel, I think, in vacation, because there's food. It's low-key, relaxing. We went with some friends. The friends were great. We had a blast. So 10 out of 10, that is something that I would recommend. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I would say is a 10 out of 10. Offhand, I can't think of anything. But that's pretty much it for this one. This is about to wrap up this mission here. We'll let it wrap up so I don't get in the middle of a question and have to keep talking to a blank screen or something. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Again, leave me some questions down below in the comments as we get through these episodes. I think this will be something fun, for me at least, and hopefully you enjoy it as well. But take it easy, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.
Marines, American, lazim nitarak, paran.
Echo 3-1 to Watcher.
Alex, what happened?
Terrorist attack. Multiple Marines KIA. Gas stolen. We need evac now.
Roger. Tracking multiple Russian forces headed your way. Sit tight. We're pushing to you for fast exfil. Watcher out.